Hello, my name is John Griffin Donnan. A lot of people call me Dr.Leisure. I like to make these short videos in a variety of topics: food, fashion, travel, technology. I like to make these short videos and I hope you like watching them. But if you don't, that's fine too. Movies tell us wonderful stories, but in the process of tale making, they take a loose position on reality, as we all know. Firearms are no more than pressure vessels, like the pistons in a steam engine, forced along that tube. However, rather than converting the energy into motion, the piston, or with a firearm, the projectile exits. Those old days of unwieldy devices whose projectile force would be fired by snapping the lock and striking sparks from a bit of flint in a pan, creating a flash in the pan, are gone except for collectors, hobbyists, and reenactors. The complicated gizmo that is automatically loaded, fired, and unloaded, the military machine gun, is a result of the factory system. It and related weapons uses energy from being fired to doing the work of loading, cocking, and unloading spent cartridges. That empty shell is often seen spinning out from the side of the gun. Some movie makers have a fetish for piles of shiny, spent shell casings. Today, semi-automatic pistols, so frequently used in movies, generally fires once each time the trigger is pulled from a cocked and loaded state. Firing the gun works the action, which discards the spent cartridge and replaces it if more ammunition is available. In semi-automatics, ammunition is stored in magazines, not clips. Most of the few variations slide into a slot in the gun's grip. The thickness of the grip and the weight of the loaded gun being a compromise related to number of rounds held in the magazine. Revolvers, compared to semi-automatic pistols, normally hold fewer cartridges, are not loaded a set at a time by inserting a magazine, are frequently heavier, and tend to be much more robust. Those who handle such things for business, not acting in movies, point out that a bigger, heavier gun has the value of being used as a less lethal cudgel. These things earned the name exactly because the cylinder revolves into position to fire, one cartridge after the other until all, typically 6, shots are exhausted. This turning also earned them the nickname wheel guns. They tend to handle, as a class, more powerful ammunition than is available to semi-auto shooters. One source put it, while semi-automatic pistols can chamber more magnum rounds, revolvers are often seen as more reliable and better suited for handling the heavier cartridges and higher pressures. When making movies, revolvers have the advantage of being noisier and creating more of a spectacle. Fire flashes not only from the barrel, especially with big calibers, remember Dirty Harry, but from the sides around the heavy cylinder. So-called speed loaders are available. These hold a set of cartridges ready to drop into all 6 of the spaces in the cylinder, and to a limited degree, moon clips can be used. Usually, these are designed to chamber rimless cartridges. Most revolvers shoot rimmed in a revolver, which would normally use rimmed, or to chamber multiple rimmed cartridges simultaneously. In movies, the choice to use a revolver or semi-automatic is often made based on the theme or subtext of the story, not necessarily on choices that might be made based on reason. They are, quite literally, props to move the plot forward, guns on the mantelpiece.